You got to show them proof. And I go back to making sure that whatever is advertised out there, spec-wise, matches what the evaluation is. In other words, if somebody's trading in a tractor that has a power shift transmission and no front suspension, and the one they're looking on Tractor House has front suspension and maybe a CVT transmission or an IVT transmission, huge difference in valuation because of options. So you want to take a look at your options first to make sure your comparables are there. And if the comparables do match, hour-wise, tires, condition of the piece of equipment, then you need to take a look at, okay, so if this tractor matches everything, the tires are the same, the paint quality looks the same, but I'm still $25,000 less or whatever the number is, you want to take a little bit look at what that advertised price is, knowing that whatever that advertised price is isn't probably what they're going to sell it for. Because traditionally speaking, and I'm just going to use a broad brushstroke here, and there might be people who cringe a little bit, but anything advertised, you could probably take 10% off that, 5 to 10% off that, and that's what you could probably buy it for. So automatically you get some money coming off the top there. But the other thing with evaluating equipment that people need to understand is you've got reconditioning costs. So your trading value is going to be before you've got the reconditioning costs, and we've talked about that where your reconditioning costs may be $1,500 to $50,000, and then the dealers pay interest on their inventory, and so you got interest costs, you've got insurances, you've got all kinds of expenses that go into the valuation of a piece of equipment once it sits out in your yard. That's why we talk about trying to turn inventory within 6 months, because after 6 months sitting out on inventory lots, it depreciates. and if you're in Iowa, Colorado, Arizona, the sunbake of the Arizona, but you got the weather extremes of the Midwest, it affects how that piece of equipment sitting in your yard looks. Paint quality, belts, gears, sprockets, those types of things all start disintegrating, and it makes a huge difference in the valuation of your piece of equipment. You need to evaluate your piece of equipment hoping that you set a value on it that turns that inventory within 6 months, because the value will start going down after 6 months.